Welcome, you're watching the thrift store rundown of the Leaping Hollywood Homer on a budget. Summer will soon be upon us, and with it, a chance for all of us to up our game in summer entertaining. It ought to be quick, it ought to be, as the kids say, fire, but for most folks it won't be painless, because most of the time they're haphazardly looking through old cookbooks, with effective recipes but outdated flair that doesn't really add a sense of the now to the soiree. It ain't gonna work out. Well, today I have a cookbook that I think will make your summer entertaining quick, fire, and painless. So much so, it should make it the tops. This is the Top Chef Quickfire Cookbook, purchased for $1.99 from the American thrift store in Passaic, New Jersey. It's a Chronicle Books publication, the second Top Chef cookbook I bought behind the original TC book, which I reviewed many years ago. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. It features the foreword by the multi-Emmy nominated smoke server host and culinary expert in her own right, Padma Lakshmi. So, let's take a look at the meat behind these bones. I'm going to highlight 5 recipes in here, all part of a menu which I'll highlight at the end of the video. Now this features Quickfire Challenge recipes, winners, runners-up, losers and all, from the first 5 seasons. This Quickfire Challenge recipe comes from creating a dish using oats. This is Chef's oat-fried chicken and grits, a photo of which you can see right here. There are a good amount of recipe photographs in here. I mean, not striking in terms of quantity, but a good amount in terms of quality. Oh yeah, second to none. Equal to that, the photos of the cheftestants hard at work, a couple behind-the-scenes photos at the beginning of the book talking about the production of the Quickfire Challenges according to a few producers, and of course photos of the judges, Tom Calicio, Gail Simmons, and of course, Padma Lakshmi. Along the same lines, we have one of many elements here that add to the fanzine half of this half cookbook, half fan magazine, hybrid extravaganza. Identify that ingredient. Every season, the cheftestants eagerly anticipate the Taste Test Quickfire, where their mastery of ingredients is put to the ultimate test. See if you're fit to join the ranks of champions by identifying the ingredients below. If you're stuck, just turn this upside down. You'll get the answers here, but you'll probably not be able to join the ranks of these Taste Test champions. You can make up for that by whipping up recipe number 2 in our Fry Daddy Fry menu. Yes, a menu containing haute couture fried foods. Sam's Tempura Shrimp and Peach Sandwich. This came out of a Quickfire Challenge, but the cheftestants had to create a snack using 3 Kraft Foods products. I went to culinary school, my parents spent tons of money, and I came out with a deep love of mayonnaise. The mayonnaise in here, I assume would be Kraft's Miracle Whip, which is kind of like formaldehyde in whipped cream form. I hate that stuff, but I'm a Kraft Foods fan. I love their cheese. This won that challenge. Next, Jennifer's Shrimp and Scallop Beignets. The winner of the Quickfire Challenge for the cheftestants were ordered to create a simple dish to pair with a beer. Simple enough, and this took it. This will take you 45 minutes to whip up. It's from season 4, episode 6. They give you a cooking and prep time here, which episode of which season that the recipe originated from, the challenge it originated from. You'll learn techniques, recipe prep tips, substitutions when applicable, and you also got a lot of chef-tested anecdotes and snarky quips. Over here we have Who Cooked It Best. In terms of eggs, that would be Carla's Green Eggs and Ham from season 5, a Dr. Seuss classic, Last Up from modern times. That would be Carla Hall, fan favorite of season 5, and later Daytime Emmy Award winner for ABC's The Two. For ceviche, it's Andrew's Squid Ceviche of season 4. And for gumbo, it's Jose's Chicken, Duck, and Andouille Gumbo from season 5. He will eventually go on to win the season as a whole. Next, we have Lisa F's Chocolate Berry Wontons right over here. An hour, 30 minutes prep, plus macerating. This comes from season 4, episode 7. The challenge was to create an innovative dessert, and this won that particular no, it didn't. Down below, you'll have a Top Chef drinking game to mull over. Take a sip every time there is a kitchen mishap, somebody drops something, chef-testants run into each other, the oven is set to the wrong temp, etc. Every time a timer or clock is shown, or take 2 drinks every time Padma says, hands down. You could go for utensils down, hands up, but hey, you can treat it away. No mandated reason there. We have here Harold's onion rings. That would be season 1 winner, Harold Deedley. He won this Quickfire Challenge, making a food platter with 4 different snacks for high-stakes poker players, including Phil Hellmuth. This is the fry baby technique. If you don't have a fry daddy condensed for home use, you can certainly do it in another more sensible frying implement, like a cast iron frying pan or something. Anyway, this is from season 1, episode 10. That'll take you about 30 minutes to do. This is a feature on top judges. You can judge on your own accord your very own chef-testants recipes in terms of taste, plating and presentation, originality, followed rules of challenge, and bonus points. These are the maximum possible points that can be given for all 5 of these categories for a total of 27 points, but then again, you can pretty much go over the maximum, go minimum, however you want to, for your own scoring chart. One of these makeshift bookmarks, yes, I used doctor's notes as bookmarks fell. I don't know which one that was for, so let's go ahead and take a look at the menus. Oh, I know that was for. It was for Padma Lakshmi. Oh, she won't get away. Anyway, all 5 recipes I featured in this video were part of a menu called Fry Daddy Fry. Using the deep fat fryer can be, as Gordon Ramsay says, embarrassingly lazy. But if you're willing to try some techniques in terms of plating, presentation, and incorporating other clean, vibrant flavors that take the flavors of the core components of these fried recipes way beyond the fire, then you got the goods. We also have here menus for a romantic dinner for 2, breakfast in bed, vegetarian delights, cocktail party finger food, Sunday dinner, IHOP sushi platters, an elegant dinner party for 6, Super Bowl munchies, Friday night family dinners, tropical taste, and a seafood spectacular. And I know that this is for business, this is a competition, but right there is where I want to be. Sitting across from, or even better, next to, Padma Lakshmi. And not on a Quickfire Challenge, but on a date. I know, thanks a lot, Captain Obvious. But I think any chef-tested would agree with me. Certainly, any fan who's watching. Because Padma has her own feature in here that's definitely worth checking out. And of all the elements that makes this fanzine part, the colorful part that it is, this is my favorite by far. Indian model turned actress, cookbook author, and host extraordinaire. She is all chef-tested that fans alike with a radiant smile, stunning outfits, and easy charm. Here's a tribute to the white hotness that is Padma Lakshmi, coming from chef-testeds and a top chef fan from San Diego named Mark. I'm just going to agree with these 2 comments from Richard of Season 4 and Stefan of Season 5. Is Padma that hot? Yes, actually hotter. I see Padma smoking hot. I can't even cook. I get sweaty armpits just looking at her. The important point? Padma Lakshmi is hot. My pal Donna actually refers to her as my girl. Well, not really, but I certainly won't argue with that. Anyway, beyond that and the other features I showed you, there are plenty more recipes in here, which you can also find at the end of the book by, of course, some appetizers, main courses, desserts, beverages, those things. You also got an episode guide, chef bios, including winners and fan favorites, plus even more features from the chef-testants, like their dream Quickfire Challenges, their ideal Last Suppers, the Top Chef Yearbook over here, Class Clown, Best Hair, Sexiest Cougar in the Kitchen, sexiest by their standards. I don't play that game, but it is pretty much so. I'll let it slide. Your time starts now. Welcome, Top Chef fans. Get ready to take on the Quickfire Challenge, the hottest part of the show, where speed is of the essence, the kitchen is scorching, and judgment is tough. The official Quickfire Cookbook brings the best techniques and recipes of the show's favorite quickfires into your home kitchen. From sucking and saucy like a pro to whipping up spiked sensual beef salad, that is the Quickfire Challenge, in which you have to make salad sexy, and Hunt's chocolate pie with bananas. Exclusive interviews with the cheftestants, judges, and producers give you the behind-the-scenes dish, while tons of trivia quizzes and home Quickfire Challenges put your culinary chops to the test. Better get cooking before it's utensils down, hands up. Retail price, $29.95 in the US, and worth every darn penny. I mean, because of everything you've seen here, this truly is top-tier, top-chef fare. In fact, it might even top the original Top Chef Cookbook. I don't think I'd do this justice if I gave this anything less than a match. 5 claps. This is fire in all the right places, and if you don't agree with anything I said, or anything you've seen in this review, you know what to do. In all due respect, pack your knives and go, because this certainly makes the cut. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left, and be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.